What's up, you guys? It's your boy Big Marco, and I just want to say that I love all of my supporters. I love all of my fans or whatever. But when I go on my bookings and I do my job, I do what I need to do and stuff like that. I do not want nobody to know where I lay my head at, where I'm living at. You feel me? Because it's not safe to know where a person is at, no matter who they are, no matter if they are a celebrity, no matter if they're not a celebrity. People have to learn how to have respect because it is crazy out here in this world. You know what I mean? And I did good tonight. I had fun tonight. I did what I wanted to do, you feel me? Of course, but I just don't want nobody to know where I lay my head at, and I don't want nobody to know where where part I'm living at or where part I'm standing. I would rather like to be in my own little private space, come down here, do my booking, go somewhere else, do my booking, and that's it. That's all I came down here to do. But the promoters, I need y'all to please have respect for me as much as I have respect for y'all. I don't need nobody to be friendly with me. I understand that, you know, y'all friends love me, y'all family love me, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loves me. I understand that. But sometimes people could be too friendly and they could literally, try to be too friendly to get close to you. And that's not what you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? That's not what you want. That's not what I want. No shade. I don't want that. I just want to come down here and do my job and stuff like that. Go on these bookings. And, I just don't want nobody to know where I lay my head at. That's one thing I don't want. Because it's not safe for somebody to know where you at and stuff like that. It's not safe. Okay, it is 2025. Life is too short. And no, I don't got time for that. So please, have respect for me as much as I have respect for y'all. Okay?
Another video, but before I start, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that the notification bell is on with the option all, so when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So getting directly into this whole situation, Shamar just a few hours ago had went live, did a reels actually on his IG page with a PSA, a public safety announcement, and it was directed towards the promoters. I don't know what popped off or obviously made him feel unsafe in the state of New York, but we see that Shamar is treading very lightly with this public announcement because he's in the state of New York. And I think that Shamar, like a lot of people with common sense, because I believe that Shamar does have common sense and he uses that common sense when he needs to. Um, and I don't think that he wants to give that same ratchet negative energy to the state of New York, because if what he's saying, his safety and him not wanting people to know where he's staying at. Where's all this coming from? What happened tonight that is making him have to go to the public, which to me is almost like he's trying to let the public know in a dry snitching way he feels unsafe, even though he's saying at the same time that he had a good time and this and that and the other. I think that he's treading lightly on what he's saying on this PSA announcement because people can probably come see him at that hotel. And he also knows that Alvo is not going to bust a grape in a fruit fight because he's another person that probably low key, Shamar does not feel safe around. Shamar needs to really tread lightly these days because he's getting a little too messy. He's going around calling people broke, busted, and disgusted because now he is getting his little shine on. He's getting his bag on, so forth, so on. I also noticed that he had showed a clip earlier in his IG story of him in the bank talking about he's cashing 2 checks. Now, I know that his ex-manager had said when she was out in all the news about Shamar and what we may or not have knew on the back end, that his Social Security is probably not affected by, him making this bag, and he's not going to be probably at risk of his income being taken and being broke with the rest of us that he calls broke because he gets the money usually in cash. Now, I'm wondering if in the state of New York, that club that he went to do his appearance, I'm wondering if they gave him a check, probably with all of what's going on, and I'm quite sure they probably on the back end are hearing all the scamming allegations with Shamar. Some club owners are not going to give you cash. They're going to give you a check just to protect themselves business wise and also not to get burnt. I see things on the back end. I look at the bigger picture, not the smaller picture, and not all the what somebody says out their mouth, but what I see in people's actions and how they're moving. And then, I also see the situation with Alvo. I do believe that what he is saying is what it is, but he's so thirsty for fame, he does not care about how it looks that he will risk his, livelihood and where he has to lay his head just to be under Shamar, to be in the spotlight, or just reap the benefits of what he is getting for free, which is probably when the promoters are agreeing for paying for the airfare, the hotel, and the food, comps. He wants to be there and at least fake it till he makes it, as though he's that dude. And this is why he's in the situation right now that he's in, facing eviction. I want you guys to stop putting in the comment section of my videos, mainly directed towards Alvo, not Shamar. We know Shamar lies. But with Alvo, every time in a video that you catch him up in a lie, one being that he was supposed to be issuing cease and desist to 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧 while in the state of California prior to them going to New York. Then when he got back, he claimed he was going to take care of that, get a cease and desist, and never did. He was too busy talking about Shamar would watch him starve and be evicted before he would give him money to help him out. Then, he was too busy also talking about he was moving to this state that he got approved for an apartment. Now, we know that that is true. He got approved for an apartment because about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, Son had showed us on IG story that he was waiting upon approval for this apartment, and it came through a couple of days ago. Now it's up in the air because Alvo is saying in one breath that he's moving to this state and starting his life over again and leaving all this BS alone. But in the other breath, he's talking about getting a job and he has an interview on Monday. There's a lot that these two are, speaking on and doing on social media, and it's really funny because if you're a person that's not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe, they can't pull the wool over your eyes. And I just hope that a lot of this stuff, and I say this wholeheartedly, I hope that this does not backfire on Shamar, because the actions of not only what Shamar does, but the people and places and things he has around him is going to affect him in his bag going forth. All this messiness and these allegations and all this drama that Shamar brings to social media is not good for business. When he went back to Atlanta, in less than 24 hours, he was calling the police to his house saying that packages were stolen. And they probably were, but he lies again just as much as Alvo, so you never know what to believe. Also, there's definitely a mental health issue with both of them. Many people have mental health issues, so it's not a thing of me trying to target anybody with mental health or talking about anybody with mental health. But we have to also just be mindful that these are just characters. They're real characters, but they're just characters, social media influencers. I wouldn't say positive ones, but social media influencers that are negative. They're no one to follow behind. And I hope that this is a lesson to a lot of people that sometime when you put too much faith in one person, this is what you create. Because just think about it. His fans and his supporters have created this demon. And he's on demon time, Shamar, and he's doing what he's doing. Now, he's obviously doing what he usually does, which is self-destructing. And it's just a matter of time before Shamar comes back to social media and he's doing the same thing Alvo is doing, begging for cash apps.